and welcome back. Time to continue my Star Wars video game reviews. Now we're jumping from the Super Nintendo era to the Nintendo 64 era. And I'm going to start it off with Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Now this was the first game I ever got for my Nintendo 64. It was a birthday present actually from my family along with the Nintendo 64. And as a result, I really got into this game. Absolutely love it. I mean, I love how it takes place between Empire and Return of the Jedi. And it does start off with Empire with the Battle of Hoth, which was a great improvement compared to the Super Nintendo one. It actually felt more like the Battle of Hoth theme, and even the soundtrack score sounded really good. It sounded exactly like a Battle of Hoth theme. So overall, this was really good, well executed start to the game right there. The Snowspeeder, first part, you're killing off probe droids, then you're killing probe droids and ATST walkers. There's two ways to kill the ATST walkers. One of them's just shoot them down a lot, and the other one's just crash into one. It costs you a life, but it does do the job with the ATST walkers. Then, of course, you got the AT-ATs, which you can shoot them down, which takes forever. But the tow cable, I admit I used to have trouble with that part at first, but once I got it down, it wasn't so hard. Then, of course, you got the big finale when you got to kill probe droids, ATSTs, and AT-ATs. And that's a big one there. And then as a result, after that, it basically changes from space, or basically ship flying, into playing as Dash Rendar. So basically, you're going around on Echo Base, fighting off snowtroopers, Wampa creatures, and then you come face to face with the ATST Walker as the first boss of the game. Now, the first thing to learn is don't just go for its legs, because you'll be there way too long. If you do the right move, and I know in easy mode there's that invincibility, so you get that, and then you can just stand on top and aim for its head. That's basically the fastest way to take out the Imperial Walker. And then, of course, after that, you go to find your ship, get on board, and then you fight off TIE fighters and TIE bombers in the asteroid field. Then you go to encounter IG-88. But before that, you get a cutscene with Prince Shizor and Guri. And so, of course, the whole plot of the Shadows of the Empire is Shizor is basically in the place of Darth Vader for the most part. And as a result, him and Darth Vader have two different ways of how they want to handle Luke Skywalker. Darth Vader wants to turn Luke to the dark side, whereas Shizor wants Luke Skywalker dead. And as a result, Shizor's plan to execute Luke Skywalker basically starts to come into play. But then, of course, there's another battle. And if you've read some of the comics of Shadows of the Empire, there's a battle between Boba Fett and IG-88, which IG-88 is the next boss in the game. Because, of course, Boba Fett's bringing over Han Solo frozen in carbonite to Jabba the Hutt. So as a result, IG-88 wants a cut of the money. And so as a result, they get into a battle and IG-88's ship crashed. So as a result, Dash Rendar tracks him down and defeats him. And then, next level, you go after Boba Fett. I mean, first you have a little battle with the ATST Walker as a mini boss. Then you go to find Boba Fett. But along the way, you grab a jetpack. And you'll need it when you fight Boba Fett. Absolutely. Because otherwise, you're in trouble. And as a result, after you defeat Boba Fett, then you gotta defeat his ship. And that one's actually a lot harder. Unless you have like the flamethrower and the pulse canyon ammo, basically. If you get those, then you're good, basically. Along with the Seeker missiles. Because outside of that, that is a hardship to beat. But it's beatable, though. I learned that along the ways. Then you come up to basically a speeder bike chase down, or swoop as they call it. The swoop gang is basically after Luke Skywalker, since they now know where his whereabouts is. So your job is to basically knock over the swoop gang, all of the members, and then come meet up with Luke Skywalker. And then plan your attack along the way against another droid, and then a creature inside the sewers. And then you finally make it to Prince Shizor's palace and defeat another droid. Then the final battle with Shizor's Skyhook. And you're also battling the Empire as well in that final battle. And of course, basically, Dash Rendar at the end fakes his death and escapes. Because he doesn't want to stick around for more than what he was hired for. Even his droid that accompanied him is giving him a lot of crap for it. It's so funny. But yeah, overall, this is a fun game, by all means. Shadows of the Empire, highly recommended. I mean, like I said, it was my first N64 video game I ever played and ever owned. And that was about, I think, a little over 10, maybe 11 when I first got that game. So yeah, totally worth it. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. And I'll be back again soon.